How's it going, everybody? That fall shit's coming. Well, it's here. Winter's coming. But anyway, a lot of people ask me, you know, I ain't rich by any means, but I do okay. Comfortable enough that, you know, I own a couple $100,000 cars and haven't had to consider what a payment on one of them would be like. I bought them outright. That's besides the point. A lot of people ask me, how do I get there, bro? How do I get money? How do I do this? How do I do that? The best advice I can literally give anybody in the world nowadays to be successful is what I do. I watch the crowd, I look what everybody's doing, and I just do the opposite, honestly. I'm not interested in big group gatherings or going to ball games or going to the theater or going out Oktoberfesting. Because if you actually look at the crowd, which there's nothing wrong with this, but it's a lot of people that are sitting right on the median. They're right in the middle class, average lives, you know, maybe a pay to pay, maybe a little bit above that. And like I said, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. The majority of the population lives right in that bubble. Now, for me, it's unacceptable. I don't want to be just an average person that blends in. It doesn't work for me. I get up every morning, and the first thing I think of is, how do I stay above that? How do I get above that? So I work on my training. I keep my body in tip-top shape. I stay as healthy as humanly possible. Same with my dogs. I keep them in the same sort of scenario. Now, as usual, that's what I do, right? I just try to work every day on myself, and I'm not about that, you know, I'm not trying to be better than anybody. It's me versus myself. Fuck that, man. I look at everything around me and I'm like, I got to be better than that motherfucker. I'm going to be better than that dude too. I'm going to be better than that guy. Creates competition. Keeps a fire burning in me. That's how my logic is. A lot of people, they stick to the, no, it's me versus me as long as I'm better than me. Well, yeah, that's great if you suck and you're below everybody else. That's fine though. You can have that mentality. It's going to keep you right where you're at. I choose not to be like that. The last 2 years has really shown me that a lot of people have no fucking idea what's going on in the world. They're just living, you know, in their little tiny bubble, and they follow all the trends, man. And that's great. If that keeps you fucking happy, temporary pleasures keep you grounded, then that's good for you. But it literally is a negative holdback on life. It's all distractions. Sports. You notice there's a sport for every fucking season. They keep people sitting at the TV watching shit that is absolutely meaningless. Man, if you're a fan of sports and you want to follow your team, that's great. But think of the time you're fucking wasting watching that shit instead of investing in your own life. Putting money in your fucking account. You know, and that's just my opinion, my 2 cents again, but it's worked for me. You know, we're literally on the brink. We just bought that business in Costa Rica. Added $200,000 in passive income to our income, which is great. I mean, now we're in a position where we're gonna be able to move out there in about a year, 18 months, and we'll be in, you know, our early 40s and retired, like completely. Just drive around running the business. Not really like I'll be working, but we're gonna put up 2 or 3 more of these cafes and move out there and live a life away from all this fucking bullshit. Because where we're at now, North America, UK, Europe, New Zealand, Australia, all the predominantly white countries and nations, we're under attack. They're going to raise all your prices. They're raising the energy bills, raising everything else. And the people just follow. They sit there, they watch the TV, and they wait for further instructions. Or what's the new trend so I can jump on board with everybody else. It keeps you grounded. It gets you nowhere. And I'm sure a lot of people are going to be like, oh, this guy's a fucking idiot, and argue with me. Well, argue with my fucking bank account. You can try that all you want. Like I said, I'm not rich, but I don't have to sit here and ponder whether or not I'm going to spend $300,000 on a car. And then, you know, why not throw another 50 to 75 at it in mods and just say, fuck it, right? But see, that's comfort to me. I don't have to ever think about what I'm going to spend my money on because half the time I don't have to check. I just do what I want to do. And, you know, I do get a lot of people that ask, how do I get to that point? Like I said, watch the crowd and do the opposite. Because there's a reason why there's so many events and festivals and games and things to keep your brain occupied. That's all they literally are. It is to keep your attention so you stay in the matrix. And the matrix is the 9 to 5, the college education. They keep everybody grounded. They don't want people to succeed beyond that middle class, because the middle class is easily controlled. Since I've, learned that I need to stay outside that bubble, my assets have grown and my awareness to the bullshit has grown. I've stayed away from fucking bullshit foods that I don't need. That's increased my health. I've learned a lot in these 2 years, and I've weeded out a lot of the idiots. I've had people that I used to respect and think of as dudes that could handle their own, and when push came to shove would be, a great ally to have. And then they're the guys that I see backing down to the government at every corner. First fucking few steps into the airport, the masks go on and shit. And to me, I don't give a fuck. That exposes the true insides of somebody. They would never be able to stand up in an interrogation room. Put them in that little room and they'll be talking like a motherfucker. That's my opinion, And I've met a lot of dudes like me who are like, no, I'm not standing for it on any fucking level. If, my employer was like, put the mask on or find another job, I'd just go find another job that pays more money. But it's been probably, I can't even remember the last time I've worked for somebody else and been handed fucking $1,000 at the end of the week and thought that was a decent amount of money. That wouldn't fucking buy me shit nowadays. I laugh at that kind of money. That's fucking BS. But like I said, my life's taken a different direction, different approach to things, and I live outside the box. And I get to enjoy all the perks of being outside the box while I watch the entertainment of everybody getting walked around and sitting on the hamster wheel inside the box, getting absolutely nowhere. And, and that, like I said, that's fine and damn. Not the life I want to live. I don't want to just be a stand-in, so to speak, in the movie set, somebody that's absolutely fucking irrelevant. So, and another thing I'm going to tell you is watch for the people that, like you see, a lot of people now, they think Kanye's nuts. They thought Mel Gibson was nuts. They're starting to turn on Kid Rock. Watch these fucking celebrities that actually stick their neck out to go against the fucking big machine. Watch for all the people that right away expose themselves afterwards. The people that come for these people's necks, those are the motherfuckers you don't want to be believing and trusting. Because these guys that are coming out and talking shit, they got nothing to gain. The people that are complaining about it, those are the ones that don't want to be busted for doing their bullshit. They're controlled. They're in a position of high power because somebody's put them there. And if they don't obey their masters, guess what happens to them? They become irrelevant. So I'm just telling you, there's another little piece of advice. It's not like it matters to most people because they don't care about what's going on in the world. But when their energy bills double and their fucking variable rate mortgage has them on the brink of getting out of their house, maybe they'll heed the advice of people like me that have been paying attention to all this shit. Because right now, wintertime comes, our gas bills are about to double. That's the tip of the iceberg. Wait till they fucking triple. Then what are people going to do? When your cost of living starts going up $1,000 a month, are you going to be ready? I will. But I'll be fucking sipping coconut water out of fresh coconuts and eating fresh pineapple. And I ain't going to be worried about no fucking government fucking overreach. That's for damn sure. Have a good day. Take from this what you will.